Welcome, the anointed ones. Sometimes the door closing in your face is the best thing that ever happened to you. Think about that for a moment. We often mourn closed doors as if something has been taken from us. But what if, just maybe, that door slammed shut because it wasn't meant for you? And keeping it open would have only brought chaos, distractions, and people who don't belong. Here's a fact for you. Studies have shown that most people will go back to something familiar, even if it's harmful, just to avoid change. It's human nature. But when God closes a door, it's a divine intervention, a deliberate act to protect you from slipping back into old patterns that no longer serve you. And if you're wondering why those people can't seem to enter your world, it's simple. They've been politely escorted out by the universe. So grab some popcorn, because we're diving into why some doors are better left sealed shut, and why certain people just don't belong in the world you're building. At number 1, divine filtering mechanism. God's closed doors are a kind of divine filtering system, keeping away people, energies, and situations that aren't meant to be a part of your life. It's easy to get caught up in thinking a closed door is a missed opportunity or a failure, but there's a bigger picture at work. Those closed doors are a way of ensuring that only the right people and circumstances can enter your world. They're like spiritual vetting processes designed to safeguard your path, your peace, and your growth. When you see a door shut, what you're actually seeing is a choice being made on your behalf, one that says, "This isn't for you." These blocked paths might be hard to accept at first, but they're about protection, not punishment. God knows the inner motives of people around you, the things you can't see but that would hurt you if they entered your life unchecked. Maybe someone you trusted would have betrayed you down the road, or a seemingly perfect opportunity would have left you drained and questioning your own worth. You're being shielded from that. Closed doors save you from situations that would have weighed you down or distracted you from your purpose. This isn't just about who's kept out, it's about who and what can get in. With every door that shuts, you're left with a space that's now clear and open to those who truly align with you. People who respect your boundaries, bring positivity, and genuinely add value. God's filtering doesn't limit you. It preserves the purity of your path. It ensures that when people do come into your life, they're not just passing through. They're meant to be there, bringing light and real meaning, not hidden motives or chaos. Number 2, authentic self-protection from energy vampires. God's closed doors are also a powerful act of self-protection from energy vampires, those people who are drawn to your light, but only to drain it for their own gain. Not everyone who comes into your life does so with good intentions. Some are pulled in by the strength, kindness, and positivity you radiate, yet their own intentions are anything but pure. They latch on, hoping to tap into your energy, but they bring nothing of value in return. When God closes a door on these individuals, He's making sure you don't lose your essence to people who don't deserve it. The truth is, energy vampires don't usually reveal themselves up front. They blend in, act supportive, and often disguise their intentions well. But God sees beyond the facade and knows the toll these people would eventually take on you. If they got through the door, they would drain you mentally, emotionally, and even spiritually, leaving you feeling empty and questioning your own worth. Closed doors become a protective barrier, keeping these draining influences out of your inner circle and allowing you to focus your energy on people and passions that actually nurture you. These barriers might feel like missed connections or lost opportunities at first, but they're really a form of spiritual preservation. God closes the door because He knows that letting certain people in would weaken your spirit, slowly pulling you away from the best version of yourself. Instead, you're left with a sense of peace, room for genuine connections, and energy to pour into what truly matters. The people who belong in your life will add to your light, not diminish it. By closing doors on energy vampires, God is allowing you to keep your energy intact, free to grow stronger and be shared with those who truly appreciate it. Number 3, unwavering spiritual standards. When God closes a door, it's also His way of setting unwavering standards for who and what can enter your life. These standards are high because your purpose, your energy, and your time are valuable. Letting just anyone have access would dilute what you're working to build. Closed doors are like a boundary line set by God Himself, reminding you that not every person or opportunity is meant to join your journey. You don't have to lower yourself or compromise just to keep people around. Instead, you're called to stand firm, knowing that only those who align with your true purpose are meant to cross through. This divine boundary teaches you to hold a certain level of respect for yourself and to demand that respect from others. It challenges you to stay strong in your worth, even when it feels like you're walking alone. The closed doors make you realize that if someone isn't ready to meet you on your level, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually, they're simply not meant to be in your life right now. God is filtering out those who would pull you down or keep you from achieving your potential. These high standards may seem isolating at times, but they're actually freeing. They release you from the need to settle or constantly prove your worth. Only the people who truly value and respect you will make the effort to reach the other side of that closed door. And when they do, they'll add strength, not strain, to your life. God's standards don't limit you. They elevate your journey. They protect you from the wrong influences and create space for the right ones, ensuring that every person who enters brings real value, not hidden agendas or half-hearted intentions. Number 4, silently exposing true intentions. When God closes a door, it becomes a silent but powerful test of intentions. Those who truly care about you will understand and respect the boundary, seeing it as part of your journey, even if it means stepping back. But for others, that closed door can reveal something deeper: resentment, entitlement, or disappointment that they can't access your world. It's a subtle, almost invisible way of showing who really values you for who you are versus who was around for what they could get. This test of intentions happens quietly. People who are only there for their own gain will often lash out, guilt trip, or try to make you feel like you've done something wrong. They might act hurt or try to manipulate you into reopening the door, exposing their true colors. It's a hard truth to see, but it's one that ultimately saves you heartache. Their reaction speaks volumes. It reveals who was invested in you versus who was only there for what you could offer them. For those who respect the closed door, though, it's a sign of genuine understanding and love. They know that sometimes paths diverge and boundaries need to be honored. They don't take the distance personally or try to force their way back in. These are the people who would rather see you grow, even if it means being at a distance. In the end, God's closed doors serve as a filter to separate the genuine from the selfish. It's a clear, undeniable lesson on who truly supports you and who is just lingering around for themselves. Number 5, protection against opportunists and hidden agendas. When God closes doors, it's often a shield against those who come into your life with hidden motives, looking to take rather than contribute. These are the people who see potential in you, not to uplift it, but to exploit it. They're opportunists, drawn to your resources, your influence, or even your kindness, but they don't truly value you. The connection is shallow. They only linger around as long as there's something they can gain. By blocking these people, God spares you from the emotional exhaustion and spiritual drain of letting in individuals who prioritize what you offer over who you are. It's easy to overlook these motives because opportunists are skilled at hiding their true intentions. They often appear supportive, enthusiastic, even caring, until they get what they want. Then suddenly they vanish or start taking more than they ever give. A closed door becomes a divine safeguard against this manipulation, sparing you from relationships that would have slowly chipped away at your self-worth and energy. Think of it as a form of protection that saves you from the betrayal and disappointment that come from realizing someone was only ever in it for themselves. When certain people can't enter your world, they're forced to show their hand. If they react with bitterness, you're seeing their true motives laid bare. And when the door stays closed, you're left with a sense of peace and clarity, no longer questioning who's genuine and who isn't. God's closed doors keep you aligned with those who see your value beyond what you can give, filtering out the opportunists so that you can build relationships based on mutual respect, authenticity, and true support. Number 6, fostering unapologetic solitude. When God closes doors, He's leading you toward a kind of strength that can only be built in solitude. It's a resilience that doesn't depend on others for validation or comfort. By closing certain doors, He's stripping away the distractions, the noise, and the dependence on external approval, pushing you to become your own foundation. In this quiet space, you're learning to be your own source of strength, to feel whole without needing others to fill any voids. This is about developing an unapologetic solitude, a self-assuredness that thrives regardless of who is or isn't by your side. When you're no longer looking outward for acceptance or companionship from people who don't genuinely belong in your life, you find a peace that's unshakable. You're no longer swayed by others' opinions, nor do you seek out relationships just to avoid being alone. Instead, you begin to see solitude as empowering, a place where you can be fully yourself without compromise. This process of growing in solitude isn't always easy. It means confronting your own fears, insecurities, and doubts without the comfort of distractions. But through this, you learn to love your own company, to respect your own boundaries, and to enjoy the freedom that comes with not needing external approval. You develop a grounded self-reliance that allows you to navigate life with clarity and confidence. In this solitude, you come to understand that not everyone deserves a place in your life, and that you don't have to make room for those who drain or diminish you. You're learning to value quality over quantity in relationships, to guard your peace, and to become someone who doesn't settle for anything less than genuine, respectful connections. This journey makes you resilient, self-sufficient, and deeply aligned with who you are and what you truly need. Number 7, amplifying the power of true connections. When God closes doors, He's creating room for connections that truly matter, relationships that resonate on a deeper level. The people who aren't meant to stay in your life may fall away, and while it can be challenging to accept, it's a way of refining your circle to those who are truly aligned with your spirit. By shutting certain people out, God is making space for authentic connections, those rare relationships that are built on genuine respect, understanding, and shared purpose. These connections don't come with conditions or hidden motives. They're not based on what you can do for each other, but on a deeper, almost spiritual bond that brings mutual support and growth. When you're left with only the people who are meant to be in your life, you experience a different level of freedom in your relationships. You're not constantly questioning their intentions or trying to impress them. Instead, you can be completely yourself, knowing they're there because they see and appreciate the real you. In this refined circle, every relationship has substance. The superficial ties that only caused stress or drained your energy are gone, leaving behind a network that uplifts and strengthens you. These few connections become more than just friendships or partnerships. They're soul-deep bonds that bring peace and add true value to your life. You find yourself surrounded by people who support your growth, who celebrate your victories without envy, and who stand by you in times of struggle without hesitation. God's closed doors aren't about isolating you. They're about surrounding you with the people who truly belong in your life. This refined circle becomes a source of unwavering support, a reminder that quality far outweighs quantity in relationships. With each door that closes, you're one step closer to a community that reflects your truest self and values. Number 8, evolving beyond the reach of past patterns. When God closes a door, He's helping you break free from the cycles and patterns of your past that no longer serve you. These might be people, behaviors, or situations that once had a place in your life, but as you've grown, they've become limitations. The familiarity of these old connections can be comforting, but they can also be traps, pulling you back to versions of yourself that you've outgrown. God's guidance through closed doors is a gentle yet firm nudge to move forward, beyond the reach of what's comfortable but stagnant. In many cases, these closed doors prevent you from slipping back into routines that hold no value in your present life. It can be tempting to return to old relationships or ways of thinking simply because they're familiar. But God sees the bigger picture and knows that sticking with what's familiar often comes at the cost of true growth. By closing off these connections, He's sparing you from the slow erosion of your progress, ensuring that your journey isn't hindered by outdated influences. This process isn't always easy because leaving behind what's familiar can feel like a loss, but with each closed door you're evolving into a new dimension of yourself, free from the constraints of who you used to be. The people and patterns that once fit you may no longer align with your purpose, and God's intervention keeps you from settling back into comfort zones that no longer serve you. Through these closed doors, you're pushed to explore new levels of growth, to embrace new connections, and to step into dimensions of life that are aligned with who you are becoming. It's a release from the past that enables you to embrace the future without carrying the weight of outdated attachments. God's closed doors redirect you to a path that matches your evolved self, allowing you to move forward with clarity and purpose. Number 9, a test of resilience and purpose. When God closes doors, it's a brutal test of your resilience and commitment to your purpose. It's as if the universe is asking, how badly do you want to stay on the path I've set for you? These closed doors challenge you to stay focused and continue moving forward without compromise. The people or situations that once had a place in your life are now being shut out, forcing you to confront whether your purpose is stronger than any attachments you've made along the way. This test is never easy. It often requires you to choose between your mission and the comfort of what's familiar. It might be tempting to reach back for those connections, those past situations that you once thought were part of your journey, but God is making it clear they no longer fit. What once served you now holds you back. The challenge is to recognize that your path is greater than the pull of the past. Are you willing to let go of what no longer serves you to fully step into your destiny? The truth is, those who can't enter your life now were never meant to walk with you on this next phase. God is keeping them at a distance because their presence would have distracted or hindered your growth. They might not have understood your mission, your purpose, or your vision. They may have been fine with you staying where you were, but God has bigger plans for you. Those who can't respect that and move with you forward will remain on the outside, unable to understand the depth of your purpose. This test of resilience is difficult, but it's necessary. It strengthens your resolve and reinforces the idea that your purpose is the most important thing in your life. If you pass this test by staying true to your mission, even when the world pulls at you to go back to what's familiar, you prove that you're ready for the greatness that awaits. The closed doors aren't obstacles. They are affirmations of your strength and your unwavering commitment to the purpose God has set before you. Number 10, strengthening your spiritual armor. Each door that closes isn't just a missed opportunity, it's a building block for your spiritual armor. God, in His wisdom, is fortifying your spirit with every rejection, every no, and every closed door. At first, it may seem like a setback, but over time, you begin to realize that each denied entry is not a defeat. It's a layer of protection being added to your soul. These experiences are strengthening you, making you more resilient to the trials and challenges that lie ahead. The more doors close, the more solid your spiritual armor becomes, preparing you for what's to come. Think of it as a spiritual workout. Just as muscles grow stronger under pressure, your spirit grows more powerful with each test. With every rejection, you build not only resilience but an unshakable sense of self-worth. You learn to rely on your inner strength and God's guidance, trusting that the doors that remain shut are not obstacles. They are divine protection. These experiences, though painful in the moment, are safeguarding you from paths that could have led you astray. You're being groomed for something greater, and the strength you're gaining is essential for carrying the weight of future blessings. Every no you encounter is God's way of saying, I have something better for you. Those closed doors act like shields, warding off distractions, negative influences, or opportunities that would not have been aligned with your highest good. Your spiritual armor thickens with each closed door, and in time, you'll realize just how much stronger you've become. You will be ready for the greater responsibilities, blessings, and challenges that await you. Your spirit will be solid, unbreakable, and prepared for the magnitude of what's coming. God's closed doors are not rejections. They're divine preparations for the powerful future He has in store for you. Number 11, freeing your focus for high-level callings. When God closes doors, He's clearing the path for you to focus on your highest calling, free from distractions and unnecessary diversions. Think about it. Every person or situation that knocks on your door isn't always offering what you truly need. Some bring confusion, some want your energy, and others simply don't align with your purpose. But with each door that shuts, God is refining your attention and forcing you to stop splitting your energy. Instead of being pulled in every direction, you're left with nothing but clarity. You're forced to face what really matters, giving you the space to direct all your energy toward the work, relationships, and opportunities that are aligned with your true calling. This is more than just a practical adjustment. It's a divine shift in focus. When doors close, God's protecting you from being spread too thin. Instead of investing time and energy into things that don't truly contribute to your growth, you're guided toward what will elevate you. Those distractions, whether they come in the form of people, opportunities, or situations that seem enticing, are now pushed out. With each closed door, your focus sharpens. You can see with undiluted clarity the mission you're meant to fulfill, and you can move forward without the weight of things that no longer serve your purpose. God's guidance doesn't just block what's irrelevant, it also amplifies your ability to discern what truly matters. The noise around you fades, and in that silence you find a deep focus that was always within you. With every door that closes, you're left with more space, more time, and more energy to pursue your highest calling with undistracted purpose. The clarity you gain through these closed doors isn't just a blessing, it's the necessary foundation for achieving the great things God has planned for you. Number 12, guarding against contamination of vision. Not everyone who enters your life is capable of seeing the vision God has placed in you. In fact, some people might not just fail to understand your vision, they could actively contaminate it with their own limited perspectives or misguided opinions. When God closes doors, it's a safeguard for your purpose. These closed doors act as a filter, protecting your sight from being clouded by people who don't share your values, your understanding, or your path. They keep your vision pure, focused, and unhindered by external influences that don't serve your growth. Imagine trying to build something monumental with people who can't see the blueprint. They might offer advice that doesn't fit, suggest shortcuts that undermine the integrity of your work, or even make you second-guess your decisions with their skepticism. These people, while well-meaning at times, might not understand the depth of what you're building, and their perspectives can erode the clarity you need. God, in His infinite wisdom, shuts these doors before you let in anyone who might unintentionally distort or contaminate the work He's called you to do. Every time a door closes, you're being shielded from the opinions of those who can't see your vision as clearly as you do. Those who were meant to understand and support your mission will stay, but those whose energies would derail or weaken your focus will be kept out. This is God's way of ensuring that your path remains yours, untouched by doubt or distraction. With each closed door, your vision stays protected, and you can move forward with unwavering clarity, free from contamination. You are being entrusted with a purpose too important to be diluted by anyone who isn't aligned with it. In the grand design of life, every closed door is not a rejection, but a divine recalibration. Each no is God's way of protecting you, fortifying your spirit, and keeping you focused on the high calling ahead. Those who couldn't enter your world were never meant to walk with you on this level. Their absence creates space for the true connections, the ones who understand, support, and elevate your vision. As you evolve beyond the reach of past patterns, you grow into the person you were always meant to become, resilient, unwavering, and ready for the greatness that's ahead. God is closing doors to keep you aligned with your highest purpose, strengthening you, protecting you, and refining your focus so that nothing can deter you from your true path. Trust in the process, because every door that shuts is simply making room for a future so magnificent that you can't even begin to imagine its full magnitude. So stand tall, knowing that the best is yet to come. The doors that close today are the ones that will open tomorrow to a world only the chosen ones can enter. If this message resonated with you, if you felt the weight of every closed door leading you towards something greater, then this is just the beginning. The journey you're on is sacred and you're not alone. If you want to keep receiving wisdom, strength, and guidance that aligns with your divine purpose, hit that subscribe button now. Join a community of like-minded souls who are committed to their growth, their vision, and their destiny. We're in this together, walking the path of transformation, empowerment, and limitless possibilities. Don't miss out on what's coming next. Subscribe and let's continue this extraordinary journey together. You're meant for greatness, and the best is yet to unfold. Stay blessed.